Hello, everybody. This is Keya from Wicked Majesty, and you are listening to Tea and Terror Podcast, the show that entertains with true and fictional stories from beyond the grave for people who love horror. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Part 5 of the Masque of the Red Death series. I hope you all are enjoying the story so far. If you are, please leave me some reviews and comments. This will help me further along with the Tea and Terror podcast, so I know what needs to be improved and what you want to hear more of. Now, back to this pesky prince that is in denial, about to meet his fate.
Character to the masqueraders. In short, they were grotesque. There were much glare and glitter and piquancy, and phantasm. Much of what has been since seen in Hernani. There were arabesque fashions. There were much of the beautiful, much of the wanton, much of the bizarre, something of the terrible, and not a little of that which might have excited disgust. To and fro in the seven chambers there stalked, in fact, a multitude of dreams, and the dreams, right in and about, taking hue from the rooms and causing the wild music of the orchestra to seem as the echo of their steps. And anon there strikes the ebony clock, which stands in the hall of the velvet. And then, for a moment, all is still and all is silent, save the voice of the dreams are stiff frozen as they stand, but the echoes of the chime die away. They have endured but an instant, and a light, half-subdued laughter floats after them as they depart. And now again the music swells, and the dreams live and ride to and fro, more merrily than ever, taking hue from many tinted windows through which stream the rays from the tripods. But to the chamber which lies most westwardly of the seven, there are now none of the masters who venture for the night is wading away, and there flows a ruddier light through the blood-colored panes, and the blackness of the draperies appalls. And to him whose foot falls upon the sable carpet, there comes from the near clock of ebony a muffled peal, more solemnly emphatic than any which reaches their ears who indulge in the more remote gaiety of the other apartments. But these other apartments were densely crowded, and in them beat feverishly the heart of life, and the revel went whirlingly on until at length there commenced the sounding of midnight upon the clock, and then the music ceased, as I have told, and the evolutions of the waltzers were quieted, and there was an uneasy cessation of all things as before. And now there were 12 strokes to be sounded by the bell of the clock, and thus it happened. Perhaps the more of thought crept, with more of time, into the meditations of the thoughtful among those who revealed. And thus too, it happened perhaps that before the last echoes of the last chime had utterly sunk into silence, there were many individuals in the crowd who had found leisure to become aware of the presence of a masked figure, which had arrested the attention of no single individual before, and the rumor of this new presence having spread itself whisperingly around, there arose at length from the whole company a buzz or murmur expressive of disapprobation, and surprise, then finally of terror, of horror, and of disgust, in an assembly of phantasm such as I have painted. It may well be supposed that no ordinary appearance could have excited such sensation. In truth, the masquerade license of the night was nearly unlimited, but the figure in question had heralded, and gone beyond the bounds of even the prince's indefinite decorum. There are chords in the hearts of the most reckless, which cannot be touched without emotion.
Well, that is our episode for the week. Thank you for listening. If you want to hear more episodes coming up in the future, then definitely add the Tea and Terror to your playlist on Spotify or Apple Podcast. You can also check out the show on my Wicked Majesty channel. This is Keya, and I will catch you next week. Same time, same place. Have a good night.